Hey, welcome to the studio. Welcome to the studio, Cloud Vibers. We're going to try something different. Happy Friday. We're going to do a little lunchtime lunch break. And today we've got a bunch of topics. We're going to talk about Point Break, talk about 311, and a couple shows that we got coming up. Hey, Henry, thanks for joining. All right. So it's lunchtime here on the East Coast, and maybe it's coffee and joint time for our West Coasters. Welcome, everyone. Either way, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. First topic 311. We saw them Thursday night at Red Hat Amphitheater. Sorry, Wednesday night at Red Hat Amphitheater. They still got it, man. 311 can bring it. In fact, the show almost didn't happen. We here thunderstorm warnings up until 5 o'clock, right before the show. We were getting pounded by rain, and I'm sure a lot of the bands thought it was going to happen, but the rain parted, the sun came back out, it cooled things down, so it wasn't blazing hot, and the show went on. It was great. 311 still playing some new tunes. We got You're Gonna Get It, which was pretty cool. And of course, they played our favorites Amber is the Color of Your Energy and Creature, because sometimes we get a little crazy. The openers were pretty great. Bad Flower was new for me. So they were definitely playing to the crowd and someone to check out. And then our boys sitting on Saturn, man, they came out and crushed it. I saw them earlier this year in Austin, Texas. They opened for Article Sound System. In fact, I saw them last summer at the Outer Banks and was really impressed with them. So um, they were like, "Hey, we're going to be at the merch booth after our set, so why not?" Went up and said hello and be with them. So we're going behind the set with Sitting on Saturn coming up soon. We'll get that video working. All right, let's talk upcoming shows. Tonight, we have Swayze and Jarve. They're playing at Bowstring Brewyard here in Raleigh. Can't wait for that. Should be a good Friday night. Swayze's got new music. He has Bartender, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, and Floating, which is pretty cool. So hopefully we get those tonight. We were at Jarve's headlining tour earlier this year, and that was pretty cool. He always puts on a great performance. So Swayze and Jarve, let's get some slices tonight at Bowstring. Next up, Bikini Trail. They are hitting the road. They're actually on the road, but they'll be in North Carolina this weekend. They'll be at the Poorhouse on Sunday. We'll be at that show. We've got Damn Skippy opening. That should be a good time. And then we've got a couple shows on July 2nd in Charlotte. They're teaming up with Iration. Swayze is going to hook up with them in Charlotte. And then they're going to be down in South Carolina rocking July 4th. All right, next topic. I do have a few notes here. So if you see me kind of looking around, all right. Point Break. Dude, this was pretty amazing. We had a blast. It was hot as hell, but we played the long game, marathon, not a sprint, stayed hydrated, took breaks. We had a hotel room that was not even a 10-minute walk. So we could retreat, get some food, get some more water, put some more sunscreen on if we didn't sort it all off already. Um, but it was great. Like, and literally, I wanted to all of the music, but that's just not possible. The stage was a 10-minute hike from the small stage to the big stage in the sand, moving around people. But actually, the logistics of the festival were pretty great. I was really impressed. Um, and Yeah, Point Break was pretty good. So let's talk about some of our highlights. Uh, Stick Figure was absolutely amazing. We've got some great videos of that. They played their brand new song. It's performing really well. It's almost got 1,000 views already. Iration, loved your set. Bumpin' Uglies, we got Orange Crushes, but we didn't get I-95. So, 50% is not bad, right? The elevator set was amazing. I think they had people just go back to the ocean trying to get into their set. And of course, Little Stranger always does some cool stuff. Shout out to Aurora Wave. Fun story. We Friday night we went down to Waterman's to get our orange crushes and to have some food. And we were walking on the boardwalk. The Aurora Wave bandwagon is rolling up. They're, I guess, checking in and stuff. And like I look back and I see like someone open the side window and hang out and be like, nice hat, bro. And then the driver was like, dude, what's going on? So I got a cool picture with that. It's really fun. Hope you got your orange crushes at Virginia Beach. Too damn sweet. We had a blast seeing all of our music family. I'm not going to name any names because there's so many of you out there that we saw this weekend. Met a lot of cool new people, handed out a lot of the stickers, and handed out a lot of hat clips. Thanks, Coco Maribeth, for helping make those part of our festival weekend. And then I want to give a couple shout outs to some of the the bands that, I went out and stuck it out in the sun for, and I had to take some breaks. But Kyle Smith, you guys, your set was amazing. It was so hot um, that I decided to stay in the sun and stick it out, but it was worth it. Cultivated Mind, that was a really cool set. I went behind the set, behind the scenes with Tony. If you haven't caught that video, it's pretty cool. Quick preview to that is the Cultivated Mind hasn't had a full band since before COVID, and so that was a pretty big deal. And it was great to see them perform and have a great time. Same thing, One Culture, local VB reggae group, Virginia Beach group. They were killing it. They had Melodos, had a bunch of other people come out. Dale and the Z Dubs always put on a great set. And then Ashley LaRue band. We loved seeing you. Man, you made us cry. Ashley getting all emotional up on stage, crushing it, man. It was really cool. All right. Well, that's the upcoming shows. We're going to wrap up season 4. We've got a lot of cool ideas in the works. I hope you guys enjoy. Um, Feedback always welcome. Really want to know what you think of the behind the sets that I'm doing. First one's up with Cultivated Mind. I did kind of one earlier with Signal Fire. Caught him after the show, just talked about the new album and new songs, great stuff. So maybe we'll get Swayze tonight. Maybe we'll get Bikini Trail on Sunday. We'll see what we can do. But want to bring you some of the cool stuff that all these amazing artists are working on. And keep enjoying the crowd vibes. Thanks for tuning in this Friday. Maybe this will be a new thing. If you like it, let us know. If not, maybe we'll just stop it. Anyway, enjoy the weekend. Have a great time. Enjoy the crowd vibes.